I'm Nick Troutman.
And I'm Emily Jackson.
And this week on The Great Family Adventure, we're exploring where I grew up here in the Ottawa River and Beachburg, Ontario. Being able to share this whole area with my children is definitely something special for sure.
It's a unique little spot because it's world-class kayaking.
We're going rafting.
Paddling with the family, getting to experience the whole Ottawa River in the fall colors. It's not that often that everything lines up all together, and I was stoked.
Ducker, where's this bridge taking us?
To Canada?
Yep, heading to Canada. Here we go.
Right now we're in the Ottawa Valley in Beachburg, Ontario, Canada. It's a spot that we visit often because Nick was born and raised here. It's a unique little spot because it's world-class kayaking and fantastic people.
Yeah, the Ottawa Valley and the Ottawa River in particular is kind of where I was born and raised and where I grew up. This is where I learned how to paddle. There's been, several different world championships that we've competed here. I just have so much deep history in this river, so many days spent paddling this river that, I don't know, it's just a very special place for me. I've got many, many, many great memories here.
For me, it kind of has that same effect. I've been coming up here since I was 2 years old for my dad to teach kayaking. So in a way, it feels like coming home as well. This is big water here. You would come up on the Ottawa and you would see the best of the best any time of year. That's how dedicated the people that live here are to paddle sports.
And then here we got Billy's place. Hey guys! How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving! So guys, Parker, look, this right here is a big school. This is the Beachburg Public School. This is where Daddy went to school. Being able to share this whole area with my children and kind of show them some of my stomping grounds, kind of just show them around Beachburg is definitely something special for sure. And I was absolutely stoked to be able to make it all happen.
This trip is really special because it's Thanksgiving, and I've never celebrated Canadian Thanksgiving up in Canada before.
I was trying to remember, I think it's been like 15 years or so since I've been up here for a Canadian Thanksgiving, and definitely the first time with the kids and with Emily.
Nick's parents are awesome. They're the best in-laws I could ever ask for. Our time up here is so special. It's not often for very long, so every day we have with them, the kids are spoiled and having great memories with their grandparents.
Yes. Sorry for interrupting.
It wouldn't be a Troutman dinner without it.
Oh. Yes. Let's go.
Paula will take anything and turn it into something amazing. She loves taking any scenario and making it as memorable as possible.
She's the one that really kind of introduced the outdoors and the adventure to me in my childhood a lot.
We would do these adventures as a mom with 3 little boys, and I'd say, okay, we don't have a ton of money, but what can we do? So we would head out to a creek. We would pack a picnic, and the shoes would go on a stick, and all the shoes would be hanging. We'd have a whole bunch of kids with us.
Jumping on logs, hiking through the forest, getting dirty, getting muddy, as well as probably getting into trouble.
One time coming down the road here, I was like, what is going on in our roof? And I think it was Joel and Nick. We're up there, and they were going to toboggan off the roof.
Joel Kowalski, we grew up together as childhood best friends and pretty much did everything together.
We met each other at a young age. We started playing hockey together. We started skiing together. And then just around 11 and 12, we started kayaking together.
If it wasn't for him, I would be living a very different lifestyle. I don't know if I ever would have found kayaking.
We tried to prepare them with whatever we could. Try it out. don't say no. And so Nick really likes the river and where it was bringing him, and he just keeps going on his journey, you know, with his lovely family.
Just something special to be able to get to spend time with the people that I care about the most, and lots to be thankful for.
Great Family Adventure is brought to you by Bosch e-bike systems, feel the flow. NRS, born on the river, ready for whatever. And Jackson Kayak. We are Jackson Kayak.
So it's pretty early this morning. Family's still asleep. Sun's rising, which
I'm awake.
looks like Tucker's awake, but sun's rising up and it's gorgeous outside. Hoping to get after another epic day with the fam.
Watching the seasons change while in the trailer traveling around is pretty unique. Being able to come into fall, which is one of our favorite seasons, you know, it gets dark earlier, so we're packing our days into shorter days, there's less sunlight, but it also means just a time to reflect.
I would say, in general, our lifestyle is somewhat unorthodox in the sense that we travel around in a truck and trailer anywhere from 6 to 10 months out of the year. Kind of a nomadic lifestyle, just going to different places and doing different adventures. Are you racing? Let's do it!
You can't catch me.
Oh! Oh, and Tucker pulls in the lead! A big reason why we chose that path, obviously, is the fact that Emily and I both love adventure and love to be in the outdoors, and it's been a big part of our lives. We want to encourage them to explore the wilderness, to be able to share that all with our children. I mean, I really hope that they just want to be in the outdoors more, and I also hope that the more that we encourage them, the more that they will grow up into stewards of the outdoors themselves.
Parker, what do you have?
I have salamander.
Clearly, we're not in one spot for very long. So traveling full-time means that the kids have to have a different form of schooling. So we're really lucky that homeschooling is becoming more of a thing. And with that, I feel like hands-on learning is really key.
All right, so our plan right now is to go down some of these trails along the river, and we'll probably find a bunch of cool mushrooms on the side of the trail. This is one of the places that I go to find good ones, and let's see how we do today.
The cool thing, Tucker, is that Uncle Joel here has done a lot of his homework, and so he knows which mushrooms are good for picking and eating and which ones we have to leave be, because
And the trick is you say, you take a bite first, Uncle.
because a lot of mushrooms can be poisonous, so you gotta...
That's right.
I don't like mushrooms anyway.
Okay, well, more for us.
We get to eat them, you get to cook them.
Whoa, yeah, I think I just found one of my favorite types right over here. I can see it on the side of a log. Have you ever heard of a type of mushroom called lion's mane?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so
Had it in coffee.
yeah, so it's actually one of the more sought after types of mushroom. And this isn't specifically lion's mane, it's one of its cousins. This is a good one, so I think that we should harvest this.
Let's do it.
Yeah. When we harvest a mushroom, we want to cut it nice and clean so that we're not bringing any wood or dirt or anything like that. It's pretty neat looking, isn't it? It looks like it's got hair falling off of it.
Wow.
That's cool, right? Have you ever seen a mushroom that looks like that?
Me neither.
Yeah, so pretty cool, and when you cook this, it's delicious.
Put it in our backpack of mushrooms. Going mushroom foraging was a perfect example of being out on the road and trying to learn, but also having the fact that we've got, amazing friends that are super knowledgeable.
It's really cool to see the kids get excited about something you might not otherwise ever get excited about. And I'm not sure that I could have given them that.
So this one is a shaggy mane. These are good edible mushrooms that we can cook up, and those ones are pretty tasty.
I was like, how do I tie this into Tucker's school? I don't really know. And then it totally dawned on me that we learned all about life cycles with Tucker recently. We've been learning about science and life cycles and what that means. And Tucker, on his own, I didn't even piece it together, started drawing out the life cycle of an ink cap mushroom, something that we learned about, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but he did.
Wow, dude.
He wrote the 4 stages of the ink cap.
That's amazing. So the fact that we've got, friends all over the country and really all over the world is just such an amazing thing to share with my kids, because it's just so cool to have them learn from all these teachers literally from across the globe.
Great Family Adventure is brought to you by Bosch e-bike systems. Feel the flow. NRS. Born on the river, ready for whatever. And Wiley X. Go confidently.
We're here on the Ottawa River. It's a beautiful day, and we're gonna take the family rafting. So it's not our usual craft for going downstream, but it's really fun because we get to take more people in one boat.
Being able to go out rafting, taking my mom, having Joel guide us down, it was just the perfect opportunity to experience the Ottawa River all together, and I was stoked. We're ready for the river, bud.
Cool.
Let's do it.
All right, yeah, so good water level right now. Beautiful fall colors.
Yeah.
It's gonna be perfect.
Water level means like gonna be high.
It is high right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a little bit of a different route than we might normally, but it's gonna be a lot of fun, and
Perfect.
it's awesome out there right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. We've got a raft ready for us, and grab the kids and let's go.
Let's do it.
All right.
Parker, where are we?
You're at the pudding.
For the Ottawa River. River!
River.
And what are we gonna do?
We're going rafting.
All right.
Here we are, full circle. We got another generation coming through. Grandpa did the rapids, and his young kid too, and then his son, and now our grandson and granddaughter.
Having Joel as our guide, gave me a lot of confidence. Taking the kids down, the water level was high, so it's not a little river right now. And just being able to take my mother-in-law down on the river too. I don't know if she's ever been on the river at those flows or at, this time of year.
And get down. Yeah. Yay. Nice work, everybody.
The water was kind of high. It was somewhere around 9 and 1/4, which is usually pretty big. So we took some creative lines.
All right, team, so we just came through a bunch of islands below McCoy Chute. Next up, we have the Lorne, which is a big rapid. So we're actually gonna get the kids out to walk the first half of it. We'll take the raft through, and then we'll pick up the team about halfway through the rapid, and then we got some really big fun waves at the bottom.
It was pretty neat to be in the raft with the whole family. Everyone had to pull their weight. Even Tucker, 8 years old, we needed him to paddle. There are different things that we had to do together that were pretty unique. Everyone there, each has a job they have to do, and the raft doesn't move unless we're all doing it. And having him recognize that he was a crucial part of what we were doing was really fun. As a mother to see, you can't ask for a better day.
All right, big awesome day here on the Ottawa River. We are rafting with the kiddos and the family. We're going down some big waves. We're shooting for the middle. It's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. Might be like this. I don't know, might be like this. We'll see.
Is that amazing? Yeah. Hey, high five.
She would have been like,
Spending the day rafting and knowing that was only part of the adventure was pretty awesome. When we got to the Lunch Stop Rapids, I knew that we were pulling into the Log and Lantern where we'd be camping. And for me, I was just excited. Hot chocolate, fire, fishing. There were so many things I was excited about doing with the kids camping that it really felt like the day had just begun.
Set up the tent. We get to build a fire, we get to find wood for the fire, we get to make some hot chocolate, bring out the snacks, the foods.
I don't think it's ready.
Think it's ready? Show me. I think it's ready. Gonna do that one? Go slowly.
As the campfire started winding down, we ate our s'mores, maybe more than we should have. The kids decided on their own that it was time to get in the tent. And sleeping wasn't actually on their radar at all. I'm not sure that I'm comfortable sleeping in this tent. They were making hand puppets, with the lantern, and then they were wrestling and roughhousing. 30 minutes later, and then they just passed right out. Being able to enjoy good food and just all of us together, undistracted, no work, just one-on-one time, is something I'll cherish forever.
There's just few places that I'd rather be than to be able to camp out on the side of the river, and nobody else I'd rather share that with than with my family and my friends.
Great Family Adventure is brought to you by GoPro, the world's most versatile cameras. Jackson Kayak. We are Jackson Kayak. And Wiley X. Go confidently.
To be able to wake up on the side of the river is one of my most favorite things to do. The cool thing here, in the fall, we get a lot of foggy mornings where the fog just kind of rises right up off the water.
It was covering everything. It was like a blanket over the entire campground. It was really pretty to see.
The cool thing about the foggy mornings, I think it kind of helps make for ideal fishing conditions in the sense that there aren't maybe as many shadows or different things like that. I think honestly, more than anything, the kids love fishing because Emily is so stoked on fishing and she's super knowledgeable in that area. So for her to be able to teach the kids is just a cool experience.
Quick, reel it in, reel it in. Reel it in, get it in, get it in. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. You did it, that's a good one. Here. Look, if you touch right here, you can feel its teeth.
No.
Feel its teeth right there. It's like sandpaper.
The whole experience can be really fun for them. Parker's got like a little Moana pole. You think we might have one?
Watching her reel in fish on this tiny, creaky, it doesn't even reel properly, but she's caught, pretty big fish on that pole. It does.
Dad!
Did you catch that one all on your own?
And not only catch a fish this time, but she lift the fish, unhook the fish, and release the fish all at 5 years old. I was super proud. I'm pretty sure I was like 20 before I was willing to unhook my own fish.
When you get home,
We can't keep them, but you know what? You can give them a kiss and throw them back in the water. Awesome. So right as we were wrapping up from fishing, that whole fog started to lift, and it just turned out to be this perfect bluebird day, which was ideal for us to go right there from our campsite straight into some awesome paddling. So we're gonna come right out into here, and we're just gonna ride these waves down and then come back in. Paddle and Tucker kind of around the bay there. There's some cool little wave trains and rapids for us to get into.
Look at you go. Oh my goodness.
And then the same for Parker to get her out in her own boat was really cool as well. And the best part is right past that bay is a world-class wave.
We convinced them that if we got there and they could explore the island, that maybe Nick and I could do some surfs as well.
Okay, first one to touch my hand. Oh, it's a close one. Good job, guys. Well, that was a close one, I don't know. Just turned out to be a perfect afternoon, perfect weather, perfect river levels, and what more could you ask for?
Joel ended up showing up, which really added to the ending of a perfect camping day, a perfect trip, to be honest.
Paddling with the family, paddling on the wave, getting to experience the whole Ottawa River in the fall colors. It's not that often that everything lines up all together in that one moment, and it all did for us. So yeah, I couldn't ask for anything more.
The weather was amazing, the colors were fantastic, and we just had a perfect ending to an amazing trip up here in the Ottawa Valley.